So let's take a look at where the site is now. So currently we have a test site live. So we have all of our major features in place, and then we will go through and update little copy tweaks here and there. Once we have the actual site fully live, we will have obviously different photos, different inventory, but this really gives you a good idea about where the project is. So what we're looking at right now is the home screen. So you can see up top, this will be the main place that you navigate from, which we'll get back to in just a moment. Then you can see the ability to search by experience type. So if you know what you're looking for, you know you want a tasting or a tour, or you're looking at special events, you can navigate to those options using this section. Scrolling down, you have the ability to search by amenity. So you can quickly and easily see if a distillery has a restaurant, specialty bourbons, if they're family friendly, etc. You'll also notice this iconography throughout the site, so users can quickly and easily tell what amenities are on property at a quick glance. Scrolling down further, one of my favorite features, the ability to see experiences this weekend. So currently, for users, it's really difficult to figure out what's available in the immediate future. You have to go to each individual site, really quite a pain. So we've put that all right up front. So you can just at a glance see what are some experiences that have available inventory for the upcoming weekend. And again, this is where you'll see that iconography indicating the different amenities on property. If you know what brand you're looking for, we also have that on the homepage. So you can go in straight away. Eventually we'll have more brands than this, but you'll be able to go in and just select by brand and take you to those options. Now jumping back up to the top, back to that core navigation flow, you can click in here, select your dates. You'll notice these are color-coded based on the available inventory. So I can select the dates I'm searching for, enter how many guests I will be bringing, and go ahead and search. And then you'll see all of those available experiences laid out by day. You can see up top the ability to filter those by amenity, by experience type, again by distillery, and then by visit time. You also have the ability to show those distilleries on a map. So you can see where all of those are located, scroll around, you can click in here and see those options as well. Navigating back. In this case, let's say I want to filter by distillery. I'm going to go ahead and look for experiences at Evan Williams. Looks like there weren't any for Friday, but there are some here for Saturday. I can click into one of these experiences and you'll see an experience details page pop up. Now again, the site is still in development, so you'll see a little bit of slowness here that won't be in the actual live production environment. You can see some of these photos up top. You can scroll down. All of these experience details page will have the same layout, which is really something that users don't have in the current state. So right now, every distillery has their information displayed a little bit differently. It's difficult for a user doing a broad amount of research to go in and quickly and easily see, all of the different information about the tour. But because we've got a consistent site design throughout, it's easy for users to learn quickly. So you can see the duration of the tour, the cost per person, operating hours for the distillery, overview of the experience. Again, we have those consistent icons for amenities, and then you can go down here and see the visit time. Scrolling further, you can see some information, tips and tricks about the experience, and then again, scrolling further, looking at additional details about the distillery. Scrolling back up, another feature I think is really exciting is this waitlist feature. So let's say I want to go on Saturday. Perhaps I really wish I could go on that 2 o'clock spot. There's no inventory available. I can jump over here and join a waitlist. By clicking this button, I'll be notified when inventory becomes available. I'll receive a text message and I'll be able to have the opportunity to go ahead and purchase those tickets. Now, if I perhaps wanted to do a different time, I can go in here, select that time, and then I have the option to either buy now and have my ticket, or I can add it to an itinerary. So if I wanted to add to an itinerary, I just click this button here. In this use case, I'll go ahead and create a new itinerary, select what days are applicable to my itinerary, move forward, and go ahead and create. Now you'll see here, this is where my itinerary details will be located. So I can see the experience I've added. I can go in and add a night stop. Perhaps I'm staying at a local hotel. I can go ahead and add that address in. You'll start to see down at the bottom, this populates into our map feature. So you can go ahead and start building out where the different locations are that you'll be going over your trip. And then from this itinerary page, I can go ahead and add a new experience. Let's pick a different distillery. We'll go ahead and add this one to my itinerary as well, just to show you how that looks. Select the itinerary that I've created, and then this takes me back to that itinerary details page. You'll see here the tickets that I've selected have been reserved for an hour. So I have time to go in, continue figuring out my plans, reach out to my friends, make sure this is what we want to do before that inventory is released. So I'm much less likely to run into a situation where by the time I've put all of this information together, those tickets are gone, which we're all familiar with what that feels like. So in this case, you can go ahead, reserve those tickets, and then continue building my itinerary and move forward. You'll see this timer up here at the top. It'll give you a little notification as you start getting closer to the end of that timer. So now that I've added another experience to my itinerary, I can go ahead and purchase tickets. You'll see here I've previously added a guest to this experience. I can go in, enter my typical payment info. Enter this here, review and pay. And then once I've placed my order, it's processing my fake credit card. Once I've placed my order, I can view those tickets here. This is also what my guests will be able to see and engage with. We do have an option in that purchase ticket flow where if I am booking for a third party, so perhaps I'm coming from a tour booking agency or booking as a gift, we do have the ability to hide those prices. I haven't selected it in this use case, but that is a feature of the platform. Then I have the option to download these tickets as a PDF or just quickly reference them via my email confirmation. Up here at the top, you can see the ability to go in and revisit those plans that you have. I can also go in and view my wait list, the experiences that I'm on a wait list for, and manage those accordingly as well. Finally, you have the ability to go in and update, edit your password as needed. Eventually, we'll expand this feature to really deep dive into where you've been, where you want to go, but for now, really keeping it basic for the user. Coming back to the home page, this concludes our navigation of the Kentucky Hug MVP site.